Are you prepared? How to evaluate and build your emergency fund. Welcome to Personal Finance Academy, where today we'll be talking about one of the most important financial concepts, the emergency fund. An emergency fund is a savings account set aside for unexpected expenses, such as a job loss, medical emergency, or home repair. But how do you know if you have enough in your emergency fund? And if not, how can you start building it? We'll be discussing all of that and more in this video. First, let's talk about how much you should have in your emergency fund. Experts typically recommend having 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved up. This can vary depending on your individual situation, such as having a stable job or multiple sources of income. To determine how much you should save, start by calculating your monthly living expenses, including rent or mortgage, utilities, transportation, food, and any other necessary expenses. Then, multiply that number by the number of months you want to have saved up in your emergency fund. Once you have a goal in mind, it's time to start building your emergency fund. One way to do this is by setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account. You can start small, even $25 a week, and gradually increase the amount as you get more comfortable. Another way to build your emergency fund is by looking for ways to cut expenses. This could mean downsizing your living arrangements, cutting cable, or finding cheaper transportation options. Every little bit helps when it comes to building an emergency fund. It's also important to keep your emergency fund in a liquid, easily accessible account, such as a savings account or money market fund, so you can access the funds quickly in case of an emergency. Lastly, it's important to review your emergency fund regularly, to ensure that it still covers your expenses, as well as to adjust your savings plan accordingly. An emergency fund is an essential part of your financial plan. It can provide you peace of mind and protection in case of unexpected expenses. Remember to determine how much you need, set up automatic transfers, look for ways to cut expenses, and review your emergency fund regularly to ensure that it's sufficient. Thank you for joining us on our personal finance journey. We hope that you have learned valuable information and strategies for managing your money and achieving your financial goals. Remember, personal finance is an ongoing process, and it's important to continuously educate yourself, set financial goals, create a budget, save, invest, and manage debt. It's also important to review your progress and make adjustments as needed. If you have any questions or would like more information on any of the topics we discussed, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to help. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more personal finance tips and advice. We'll be continuing this series and providing more in-depth information on different aspects of personal finance. Thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Take control of your finances and make your financial dreams a reality.